Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my site softer?
Can I make my site firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. Enjoy personalized comfort for better sleep night after night. It's our Black Friday sale. Recharge this season with a bundle of cozy, soothing comfort. Now only $17.99 for our C2 mattress and base, plus free premium delivery. Prices higher in Alaska and Hawaii. Check it out at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com today.
Oh, the car from Carvana's here. Well, will you look at that? It's exactly what I ordered, like, precisely. It would be crazy if there were any catches, but there aren't, right?
Right, because that's how car buying should be. With Carvana, you get the car you want. Choose delivery or pickup, and a week to love it or return it.
Buy your car today with
Carvana. Delivery or pickup fees may apply. Limitations and exclusions may apply. See our 7-day return policy at Carvana.com.
Once came to in a water fountain looking at a fish, a bit like the guy with the lobsters.
Yeah. Were you the guy in the tank?
I wasn't.
Have you changed the name to Dave? And this is actually your story.
I was lobster man for a day. Yeah, a friend of mine woke up in the bucket of a digger one morning. Lots of terrible stories about waking up in weird places. That happened all the time. My sister told me another story once of a guy that went to a party in Liverpool, and when he woke up, he opened the curtains and he was staring at the Empire State Building. That's the sort of thing that can happen in these drinking stupors, isn't it?
Oh.
You don't know what you're doing and it can go on for hours. That's the scariness of a blackout, hey, Hamish.
That takes the biscuit. That's unbelievable.
It's true. Things like that happen. What about you?
Well, that party one of looking for a party has reminded me of one where I had a night out. I was living in Sydney, and in London I was a children's party entertainer, right?
Doesn't surprise me.
So I had a bag full of tricks, and when I moved here, I didn't have a job. I bought most of the equipment that you need to do children's parties, which is a tug of war rope, a colourful parachute, little bits of sweets and all that sort of stuff. And I had a big night out, and I came back, and my housemates heard me come in, and then they didn't hear the door closed.
Yeah.
And they went looking for me, and it turns out I'd come in, picked up my children's party stuff, gone to the neighbour's house for having a garden party, and when they looked over the fence, I was there hosting a children's party for the neighbours.
In a blackout?
Yeah, I had the parachute out. I was giving them team names.
Oh, God. You couldn't remember it?
No, I don't remember that, no.
Oh, my God.
So, yeah, the party continued. Yeah, I had a blackout party recently. So all the boys in this friendship group had a party, and all the girls did one. The girls' one looked like a beautiful party. Everyone brought a plate of food. There was fruit in the fridge. Like they made cocktails, but it was quite a classy party.
Yeah.
The boys, the only food in the fridge was one stick of celery. The whole fridge was booze.
Yeah.
And it was drinking games.
Yeah.
And when the girls arrived at the boys' house, because everyone's partners were there, they walked in through the door. I was butt naked, the only naked person at the party, playing pool and riding a bicycle. Yeah. And then they renamed me Diego. So Diego was my alter ego. In that circle of friends, I'm Diego.
Oh my
so,
God.
Yeah, and yeah, everyone's. Oh yeah.
And you have no recollection of where you got the bike from or anything?
The bike was in the corridor. Because in the end, there's a video of me dancing down the corridor, spotting the bike, dancing away from the bike, and then you can see my thought process. Hang on, bike. That'd be funny. I should get on that bike.
Naked.
Get on the bike.
Pool.
Yeah. So the bike was somebody's.
Right.
So that wasn't great.
I hope he wipes the seat afterwards.
Funny enough, when I told that group of friends I was going sober, they were like, "Will we still get to know Diego?" The trick is going to be discovering Diego sober. That's totally. My challenge.
I hate to break the news to you. I think Diego might be something that is in your past.
You reckon Diego's gone?
Yes.
Oh. On a holiday, I got a henna tattoo on my forehead, 4-letter word. Not rhyming with puck, it rhymes with punt.
Ah, you got a henna tattoo on your forehead of a word that rhymes with punt.
Yes, and it was the last day of the holiday. And I came back overnight and I was working the next day. So it was a Monday and I worked in a really posh cigar shop on Jermyn Street, opposite the Ritz, called Davidoff.
And henna lasts quite a long time.
Quite a long time. So what I did is I put a big elastoplast on my forehead and I said I'd injured it sailing. So for a week, I wore this huge plaster on my forehead to cover up this punt tattoo.
Have you got a picture of that?
Yes.
I need to
I'll
see
find
that,
it. I'll
please.
scroll right back on my Facebook and I'll find that for you. We can post that.
I
Go
once woke up with something written on my forehead and I was like, what's Bonnock? I couldn't understand. I was looking in the mirror, but of course, when I realised it was backwards, it was knob.
Yeah. And the last one is I left my phone and wallet on top of a car and drove home. And then we realised when I got home that I'd lost both, right? So I'm livid. And Liz said, hey, you're in a bad mood. You go to Vodafone and cancel your phone. I'll go to the fancy supermarket and get us nice food for dinner. So we did that. And I'm walking back up the hill from Vodafone. Liz goes, got a better idea. There's a Mexican place here. We're going to have a taco each on the way home. Taco's a happy food. It will cheer you up.
Yeah.
So we go in there, have a taco. Happy hour margaritas.
Oh.
We had 3 margaritas each. Then we had a bottle of wine.
Lethal.
And we were partying. There was a tour bus of guys turned up and like 40 of them got out partying on the street. There was live music. And we got home that night. I remember throwing up at home. And in the morning, Liz hobbled around the corner. I was lying on the couch and she'd broken her foot. We've got no memory of how she broke her foot. And she said, hey, where's my phone and wallet?
Oh, she'd lost them all.
No, I'd put her phone and wallet with the supermarket bags into the fridge freezer.
Oh.
Her handbag was in there. But yeah, she broke her foot. No recollection.
No idea how she did
neither
it.
of us have got any
Oh, we
clue.
might need to get Liz on with a few blackout stories, might we?
Oh, yeah. Oh, no. She'll be the end of her relationship with my parents.
Oh. Yeah, let's not. She's never blacked out, ever.
No, she is the Virgin Mary.
God, they're so interesting. We actually put it on Cuppa for people to write in and give us some of their blackout stories. There was a great response. Thanks, everybody. There were so many, I can't even read them out. Hamish, start with the first one.
A few of the highlights. So someone got in touch who had looked at their maps the next morning and realised they'd walked miles when they got lost on their own.
That's awful, isn't it? It's quite scary.
It's bad.
There was one lady who went missing and her family contacted the police.
Oh, God. Somebody blacked out in a Sainsbury's car park.
We've all done that, haven't we?
Aldi.
Yeah. A lady woke up at the wheel of her car, came to as the police were stopping her.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
Was she driving?
Yeah, she was driving. She got a DUI, yeah.
That is not good.
Not good.
There was a woman this is quite good. There's a woman whose daughter asked her for advice, but she was in the middle of a blackout, so now she has no idea what advice she gave to her daughter. It was a bonding moment that she feels might have melted into the abyss.
Yeah.
She might have said anything.
I mean, we miss out on so much, like because you look like you're okay, but you're not. So people will still talk to you in a way that they think you're there, but you're not. You're gone completely, aren't you? You can sniff out the precariousness in all these stories. When you're in a blackout, even though to others you might seem quite together, the lights are on, but no one's home, which leads to bad judgment and really risky behaviour. There are so many reasons blackouts are hazardous. Binge drinking to the point of blackout causes a Thai whiskey bucket full of issues. So what's the first one we got here? You're gambling with your life in a blackout, Hamish, is what we're trying to say here. Blackouts can even lead to more serious issue with booze because you need more to get you to that same level of intoxication. Like me, my drinking actually escalated because I needed more to get.
We all love our pets, but we love to travel too. And sadly, they can't always come along for the ride. Don't stress. Trusted House Sitters connects you with verified sitters who will stay in your home and care for your pets, all in exchange for a place to stay on their travels. So, while you're off exploring, your pets get to stay safe and happy at home, right where they belong. Find a loving in-home pet sitter today at trustedhousesitters.com.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my site softer?
Can I make my site firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. Enjoy personalized comfort for better sleep night after night. It's our Black Friday sale. Recharge this season with a bundle of cozy, soothing comfort. Now only $17.99 for our C2 mattress and base, plus free premium delivery. Prices higher in Alaska and Hawaii. Check it out at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com today.
Get to that point. Thus begins the lovely spiral into alcohol use disorder.
Oh, gosh. I don't think everyone's ever called it a lovely spiral. This is a first. You can lose the use of your gag reflex in a blackout, and that can lead to you choking on your vomit.
Yeah, I know we laugh a lot in this podcast, but we really also like to drum into you the dangers of what we're doing
Yeah.
on a weekendly basis. Yeah, that is scary. And I know 2 people in my life who have passed away in that manner.
Wow.
Yeah. Friends of friends, not close friends, but it does happen. People do choke on their vomit. It's
scary.
frightening, yeah. So blackouts put you at more risk of chronic diseases, you know, stroke, heart disease, liver disease, certain cancers, high blood pressure, and the body pox.
Not that again.
The STDs. You know, I love to talk about the body pox.
That's your favourite STD. Not many people have got a favourite.
Oh, I love that one.
Alcohol poisoning. You can get your stomach pumped. It's very 90s. Alco pops. The risk of injury or death in an accident. Falling down stairs is obviously a very common one in blackouts.
Yeah, so alcohol poisoning is so dangerous. There's another thing that comes along with over drinking, which can be violence, not to yourself, but to others. People act out, changes in personality. Some people drink so much that you literally don't know what you're doing, and you act like someone else. You can act in an aggressive way, which isn't part of your personality. So it's quite frightening.
Diego
comes out again.
Memory and learning issues, and those last forever.
Yeah, you're doing damage there. Risking the life of others, drink driving, domestic violence, leaving the oven on, leaving burning cigarettes in an ashtray, things you normally wouldn't do. So generally, you're not as aware of what you're doing as you would be, of course, if you were sober. So when looking into this, Hamish, I also found that women are more at risk of blackouts than men. The primary reason being their body composition and difference in hormone levels. Since women get drunk on less alcohol, their blood alcohol level rises quickly, hence they are more likely to experience a blackout. That's why when you see footage of nights out in Liverpool on that programme Ambulance or Paramedics, I love those shows, there's usually a lot more women puking down alleyways and being treated by the ambulance people than men. Women get pissed easier. Simple as that.
I'm not so sure about that. I am as much a lightweight as most women that I know.
Okay, women get pissed the same as Hamish. Yeah. That's what it basically works out. Yeah. So if you're blacking out more than once a year or, you know, even more than once every 5 years, it means your drinking needs attention and your life could actually be at risk. I know from experience that drinking to this point doesn't feel good. It just led me to drink more, to block out the shame from what I'd done. It was easier to keep drinking than consider if what I was doing was okay. I'm a classic case of that.
Yeah, I'm sure everyone can relate to that as well.
Yeah.
Looking back, I wonder if we would have listened if someone had told us the damage we were doing, would we have taken notice?
I hope so, but I guess this highlights the problem with the normalised binge drinking culture in our society. It's that kind of, look, everyone's doing it, so I may as well too. I guess it's okay when you're in that situation, but when you really focus in on it, it's actually so risky. It's a really fucked up thing to do to yourself. How do you feel after blacking out, Hamish?
I mean, I guess, obviously, hungover is the first reaction, but more relief is what I would feel. Mainly that, you know, I can wiggle my toes and move my arms and I'm not...
You still got 10 fingers?
Yeah.
I had to wake up with 9 once, so you can imagine the shame there.
But yeah, I guess the relief that at least physically I'm all right. There's then the slight fear of what have I done or said that does come creeping in.
Oh, that feeling is the worst.
So I guess I always regretted it, but never enough to never drink again. It never hit home so hard that, like, right, that's it. I'm sober from tomorrow onwards. What about you? How did you feel after a blackout?
I used to feel very, very embarrassed after I black out. I mean, I would dread those cringy stories from mates. I remember my ears used to go hot with embarrassment, the flush, as I had my roast dinner on a Sunday and my mates would recall all these awful stories. You know, I laughed along with them, but it's very frightening when you're listening to people telling you about yourself, but you don't know who you are in that moment. Like, I couldn't remember anything. There'd be 5 hours a night when I wouldn't remember, and they'd say, you were doing this, you were smashing pint glasses, you'd climbed up onto the roof, you'd done all this. I'm just literally sitting there aghast at what they're saying because I don't know that person. And actually that person wasn't who I am.
Did you feel different getting drunk 20 years ago before there were so many phones and footage of a night out than you did recently?
Well, I think recently I was getting more aware of my drinking. By the time phones and everything were about, I tend to not get drunk in that way where there were other people. I wasn't really clubbing. I'd already had kids and I wasn't in that sort of environment where people would have taken photos. It would have been weird if somebody had sent me something like that. Yeah. But back in those days, I guess you were a bit more free because you just could basically get away with it a lot more.
Yeah, it's just a stranger telling you that like a dick.
Yeah, and you know it's not going to turn up on the internet the next day. Like, you could do whatever you wanted. I mean, we were crazy back in those days. I'm sure it's similar now, but there's going to be even more fear with a hangover now because you know that someone's got the footage of it, which would be awful. So the fear of the unknown caused anxiety for me. So that blackout period, that time when I couldn't remember anything, that was when I woke up the next day and thought, oh my God, what was I doing? And for me, that caused anxiety. And as you know, Hamish, my anxiety is actually what led me to be sober. So what we're saying is, yeah, it's bad being in a blackout and it's bad getting hangovers and having anxiety. But all of these things are actually going to lead you into a happier and more healthy lifestyle. So they're not always bad. They're often part of the journey. And I'm glad that I went through all of this stuff because it means I had to address this issue. And also, same as you, every morning I woke up and I was surprised that I survived. You know, I sometimes couldn't believe that I was still in one piece. And sometimes on the new year of the millennium, I was not in one piece, but I was alive, which is incredible. And I used the fact often that everybody else did it that made it okay. So that's really common. In one podcast with Lucy Hamish, we mentioned a book quote that she said that was this brilliant explanation of hangovers when the thoughts start to appear before you. You're sort of sitting on the toilet or retching into a bin or whatever you're doing on a Sunday morning. And then suddenly you remember snippets of the night. Yeah. And it's like bodies, bloated bodies floating to the surface of a lake. God. Yeah, I know. But you can feel it, can't you? You can feel like the misery in it as one pops up and you remember that. And, oh, God, I was doing that on the dance floor. And, you know, all of these horrible feelings coming to the surface. So, yeah, they were all horrible feelings after being blacked out. But those feelings led me to who I am now.
Interesting.
And so I haven't got any shame over them now. They are part of my story. If you're questioning your relationship with booze, you're struggling to moderate, or your hangovers are causing anxiety, it might be time to reach out for some support.
Yeah, just talk to a mate about how you're feeling, contact a local doctor, find an AA or sobriety group. Vic's got one.
Yeah, just head to www.cuppa.community.
Remember, if you're questioning yourself, it might be time to seek support.
Even though this journey can be awkward, it is definitely worth it. And if you've enjoyed the Sober Awkward podcast, don't forget to review it, rate it, and share it with your mates.
Do they have to share it with their mates?
Yeah, of course they do. I'm not doing this for nothing, Hamish. Bloody hell.
How do they share it?
I don't know, just write it on the document.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my site softer?
Can I make my site firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. Enjoy personalized comfort for better sleep night after night. It's our Black Friday sale. Recharge this season with a bundle of cozy, soothing comfort. Now only $17.99 for our C2 mattress and base, plus free premium delivery. Prices higher in Alaska and Hawaii. Check it out at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com today.
Hey guys, let me let you in on a little secret. I've obviously turned staying into bed into an art form. It's my happy place. It's my shopping sanctuary. And honestly, it's the perfect place to hang out with all my favorite people. So join me and some of the most interesting people I know for shopping, some laughs, and maybe a few secrets, all from the comfort of my bed. The best part, you can watch from your bed. My show, In Bed with Paige DeSorbo, returns Monday, November 17th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Amazon Live. Just open Prime Video on your TV and search Amazon Live to cozy up. Because why get out of bed if you don't have to?
Hey, it's Maya and Sim from the Girls That Invest podcast. If you are an IT or security pro, you know managing devices, identities, and applications can feel overwhelming and honestly risky. That's where Trellica by 1Password comes in. It helps conquer SaaS sprawl and shadow IT by discovering every app your team uses, managed or not. With pre-built app profiles, you can assess risk, manage access, and even optimize your software spend. Plus, it simplifies onboarding, offboarding, and compliance, all while cutting costs by eliminating unused licenses. Take the first step to better security for your team. Learn more at onepassword.com/special offer.
So, as you probably know, my comedy memoir, 1,000 Wasted Sundays, is officially out. all my magnificent fuck-uppery in one awkward hit. If you'd like to get your hands on a copy, it's now available from all good bookstores.
We always say all good bookstores, don't we?
Yeah.
Are there bad
No,
bookstores?
it's probably ones with moody sellers.
Oh, yeah, really
Yeah.
depressed librarian folk.
Yes,
Okay,
yeah,
good.
yeah. So there are probably some, but we're only storing it in the good ones.
It's only made it into the goodies.
You can also get it from all good online retailers. The print version and ebook are out now, and the audiobook will be available in March. I've been writing my memoir for 5 years. It will make you laugh, cry and cringe, and hopefully inspire a few people to reconsider their relationship with booze. If you love the podcast, then I think you'll love the book, even if I do say so myself. Hamish has read it. What did you think?
I feel like I know a little bit too much about you now, to be honest, Vic. Look, I really loved it. It was hilarious and surprisingly moving, but I feel like I've seen you naked in a literary sense.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's worrying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From an emotional point of view, seriously, it wobbled my teeny weeny wooden heart, Vic.
Okay.
My teeny little wooden heart.
Well, his teeny little, his wooden heart is broken. Anyway, so if you do manage to get your filthy mitts on a copy, please do me a favour and head to goodreads.com and give me a review. Doing that will help me get it out there to those that need a bit of sober support. So there you have it. My story, unwanted warts and all. Come and get awkward with me.
Not to be too demanding or anything, but seriously, go and buy it now.
Yeah, go and buy it. Go and buy it right now.
Yeah, don't just tell your friends, buy it, and then buy your friends one or two.
Yeah, don't give them a copy. Buy it. Yeah.
And you know what? Don't be careful where you store it. If you lose it, you can always buy another 5.
Buy another one.
Yeah.